how's it going? Welcome to another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. You're right now watching Autistic YouTube content creator channel. Just to introduce myself, my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, Asperger's syndrome, that's why I call myself an Aspie. Before I get this video content started, if you haven't done that yet, please why not hit that red button. Please subscribe to this channel, that way you're showing more support for this channel. And also please don't forget to ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude. And also please don't forget to like and share this video content around, that way you're showing more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. Well dudes, to get on with this autistic YouTube video content here, I'm going to be talking about autism regression. To start things now, autism regression is when your capabilities and your capacity diminishes over time and it just starts to wane. What I mean by all that is, it only happens from years of masking autism. Therefore, you're masking certain autism traits of the older it gets, the capability and the capacity to mask those autism traits may diminish or wane over time. And regression, I mean by autism regression, is caused by amount of burnouts. That way, you're just sort of thinking, oh dudes, like, oh, I've just had enough and it's just really stressing me out. And I've been doing it for too long. I just can't take it anymore. I'm gonna have to quit. And it's just like having fatigue, such as maybe when I move my arms around, which is called stimming, in order to self-regulate. It just means trying to learn to keep my arms still when I'm talking. Eventually, regression means that it goes all in vengeance and you've just almost like you're throwing your arms left, right and centre, like what I had been doing since the 26th of May 2018. It's all about self-discovery, that you're learning that when you move your arms around while you're talking, if you have that autism trait, it just means you're able to self-regulate and you're able to really psychologically unwind after all that time having to really build up the energy, especially trying to get your words out and everything like that. It's basically, the older you get, it's all about losing capacity to mask those autism traits. It could be anything general too, like if I could go back, say, in the start of 2003, I can remember days how excited I was to become a rapper. I started doing all these hip-hop battles. I used to always take on these MC battles, just like what you see in the film 8 Mile with Eminem. I just like how Eminem played this rabbit. I used to do all these MC battles. I used to be straight into all this kind of stuff back when I was about 23 years old. And I remember my last one I did when I was 31 years old. It just felt like, oh, my days are over. At a time, like, I was already performing live shows. I did cop a lot of backlash, and everyone said I was hopeless at battling. Like, I was just more into performing. Like, I didn't care about battles. All I cared was getting up on stage and just performing my own tracks, since I was all past that now. So, like, when I used to rap, I had been masking a lot less. I did have to mask somehow to fit into that mainstream society, especially like you're not drawing attention to yourself, and there have been plenty of people that have discriminated me for being autistic and used ableist slurs at me. Well dudes, now I've had been doing this since the 26th of May 2018 when I had done these autistic YouTube content creator channel. I could never get myself back into rapping. This is all through self-discovery of understanding autism and what it means to be autistic and how much an impact that masking can have on an individual. The last time I did talk about masking was as recent as episode 346, something I premiered on the 10th of July 2024. Well, I had a bit of recap on this one and redid this video talking about the impact that it will have on masking for any autistic individuals. And it's recent that I've talked about burnouts was for episode 203, which is something that I premiered on the 31st of October 2021, when I actually did explain burnouts. And that's all it is. Like, it's hard to recharge and cyclically unwind and everything like that. Sometimes years of masking and having bowled up could also mean that, oh, where have your life's gone? It could mean that, okay, maybe throwing my arms around left, right and centre, maybe I have been told it's a bad thing. Doesn't matter why I'm doing it, whether I'm talking to a person or that I'm having that video or that YouTube channel, how I'm actually throwing my hands around like I'm in a hot room. Well, anyway, I just don't have the capacity to pretty much keep my arms still, even if I'm using that fidget spinner there. It's all about, you get very nervous, you just don't know how it feels, what the outcome will be if I actually publish that video. That's all it is. It's just all about trying to self-regulate the stress, just trying to see if I can make the video perfect and trying to get it done in one take. Like, this is my first take of doing this. Well, dudes, actually had enough of talking about autism regression. At the time of this video, it was on the evening of the 26th of January 2025, and at that time I've just recently turned 45 years old, and some people will think, well, don't really look like your typical 45-year-old, but I'm only just telling the truth there. And all my self-discovery, understanding autisms, all came from this channel and interacting with other autistic YouTube content creator channels out there. Well, dudes, I think I'm really done. You can just hear me actually going on a bit of a burnout, and I just intended to make this a very short video, and this is how I like to finish it off, dudes. Like, I have been using the fidget spinner. It doesn't stop me from throwing my arms around left, right and centre while I'm talking, despite that now I keep my arms still. And I just can't help myself doing this, dudes. Anyway, here we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie of Attitude. Peace and respect, and see you next time.